Okay, check this out. A hiker's journey through a popular national park took a dangerous turn when he got stuck in quicksand. Austin Dirks was hiking in Arches National Park in Utah when he sank knee-deep into the muck. Dirks, an experienced hiker, used a GPS satellite messenger to alert rescuers to his location. When the cavalry arrived in the form of a full search and rescue team, they laid out a ladder and traction boards so they could pull Dirks out and get him to safety. He's doing okay and said that was the closest he's ever felt to dying, owing his life to rescuers. I'm trying to find him in the midst of all that on this screen here. How
That's terrifying.
Horrifying. So Cam and I were talking about this before the show, that growing up in the 90s, I feel like movies taught me that I would be caught in quicksand like way more than I have.
Yes.
Definitely.
Doesn't John Mulaney have a whole skit about that? Was it John Mulaney?
Is it him? Someone does.
I know someone does, where they're like, I thought quicksand was going to be like a major problem in my life.
That sounds like John
Yeah.
Mulaney.
It does sound like it
But
would be
it's
John
true. It's
Mulaney.
like Princess Bride is the big one that I think of.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
It's so good. But what's
Side note.
the forest called that they go through and there's like the quicksand? I can't believe
Oh,
I'm
my
so bad
gosh.
at that.
I know. Sorry, I put everyone on the spot.
I'm like, I know there's a rodents of unusual size.
Exactly.
It's not like the Forbidden Forest, because that's Harry Potter.
No, we're crossing universes.
We're crossing universes.
Yeah.
It's something
The
like
Perilous Fire Swamp
Yes, I think that's it.
Okay.
Okay.
Swamp, not forest.
with the rodents of unusual size.
the rodents
yeah.
of unusual size.
Uh,
Excellent movie.
Yeah, that is upsetting.
Yeah, I would be so scared.
And also we were talking about like the fact that it's in America is not something we expected. We're thinking like
Yeah.
a desert somewhere, but Utah. I mean, my husband's parents live in Utah. Like we hike in Utah.
Tell him to watch out.
Yeah.
Like, do you have to like watch where you step? Is it like
You know, I was
Fun.
when I was looking at the video, I'm sure there are signs, although it did say he's an experienced hiker. So the ground that they were on though just looked like regular ground.
Yeah.
So
it looked soft, but usually you're
Yeah.
not like, I'm gonna sink into this to the
my
point where I
gosh.
need to call for help.
haven't we had some I'm not an expert, so I don't want to say quicksand, but haven't we had some sort of like sink mud-like issues on the coast of
I was
Maine
going to say, we
before?
recently had a guy who was a hunter. This was a story that came up.
Oh, yes.
And he had walked out into kind of some swampy area and immediately started sinking into that.
Yes.
And then, of course, the water is rising. So that is terrifying as well. But
yeah, Cam's like, no,
can't.
no.
that's the worst way to go, I would think.
Yeah.
Right? Like you're
At least he
just-
was able to call for help. I know a
Yeah.
lot of hikers have those GPS communicators,
Mm-hmm.
especially if they know that they're going to be in places without cell service, because that's how you contact people for help, and then they can call for help beyond that.
Yeah.
It's a good reminder to be prepared for anything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even quicksand if it happens to come up. But
And quicksand, yeah.
yeah, I think in Maine it's more like mud. It's not. I wouldn't say it's necessarily quicksand, but I mean, in times that I've had to take my horse out of the paddock when the mud, I've never gotten stuck, but you can get some pretty deep mud in there, and when you're trying to get out and a
So
horse with
true.
a lot longer legs than you is going faster than you.
I know you're young. Did you ever watch The Never-Ending Story?
Yes,
Yes,
that's what I
a
was thinking
really
of.
long-
You
time ago.
immediately made me think of that. Okay, don't watch it again. You horse lover.
It's okay. I remember watching it as a
dramatic.
kid, and I think I did not like it.
It is stressful.
All right, should we get one final check of the forecast here?
I think we're going to actually go to a quick break first.
Oh,
before
okay.
The final check.
Okay, we'll be right back.
We'll do it.